Take your time.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm a astronaut wala, and I am a foundation level student at New School. Today
I
I am
didn't
going
quite.
to talk with Maya on a very simple
I'm
and
not sure I
interesting
understand.
topic: the
Okay.
evolution of quiet command. So let's start it. So my next
Revolution of what
question
now?
is, what does the
Lemon?
sound usually communicate?
The sound of quiet, you mean? It's like still air, maybe? Like when everything just pauses for a second before the next thing happens?
So my next question is, why,
Sorry, I'm
why
having a hard time making out what you're
so
saying through
my
the
next
static.
question is
What was that about
why
nutrition?
you
No worries. Audio
why
can.
understand
It's
across
so
different countries.
glad to hear that's on your mind. What do you mean about understanding across different countries?
So my next question is, how did shh become a universal signal for silence?
The sign of the house? That's a really interesting way to introduce yourself.
So my next question is shh a word, a sound, or a command? Why?
And that's a good question. What makes something a word, a sound, or a command? It depends on context, right? A word has meaning, a sound is just what it is, and a command is supposed to make you do something. But sometimes a word can a command or a sound can become something more depending on how you use it. What makes you ask?
So my next question is, how does tone change the meaning of shh? Maya?
Yeah, I'm here.
So my next question is, how does the tone change the meaning of shh?
I'm not tracking. Could you repeat that? Your connection sounds a bit
So my,
choppy right now.
so my next question is, when do people first learn the meaning of shh?
Oh, that's interesting. I guess most people first hear shh as really little kids, right? When they're making noise or being too loud and someone tells them to be quiet. It's like one of the first social cues about controlling your energy. Pretty early on, I bet. Probably even before they understand complex language.
So my next question is, why is
Shalom to you.
shh more effective than saying be quiet?
I'm not sure I understood what you said. You asked me to be more effective than saying be great. Can you rephrase that?
So my next question is, how does body language support the shh command?
Body language in sports, I think it's huge. Like trash talk in basketball or pitchers trying to hide what they're going to throw. It's almost as important as technique sometimes, especially in one on one matchups. It can be about confidence, intimidation. Do you have a specific sport in mind?
So my next question is, how does body language support the shh command?
I think that you're talking about is like a hush, right? The body language there would be like pressing a finger to your lips, probably combined with quiet eyes. Like you're trying to quiet something down, maybe a crowd or someone who's getting too loud. It's definitely about control and signaling silence.
So my next question is, how
Ah,
why what
that's good to hear.
shh play in classrooms?
Hey there. What's up?
So my next question is, why is silence communicate more powerful than speech?
That's a really interesting idea. The power of silence versus speech. What makes you say that?
So my next question is, how has shh evolved over time in human communication?
Hmm, that's something I'm looking into. So, silence hasn't just been an absence of sound, it's actually evolved as a communication tool. Early humans used it with observation and gestures, and figures like Socrates saw it as essential for enlightenment. Cultures handle silence differently. Some see it as respect, while others see it as awkward. Even now in the digital age, silence is rarer and actually has therapeutic value, with psychologists studying its role in connection. The roots of silence's evolution can be seen in ancient history, through to the present day, through ancient civilizations to research in modern psychology. They pulled that from epster.net, storytellercharles.com, and the positive psychology of people.com.
So my next question is, did ancient
I
civilizations
couldn't quite
have?
catch.
So my next
You
question
were asking
is,
about
did
ancient?
ancient civilizations have similar sounds for silence?
That's a tough one. It's not like there's a sound of silence, it's the lack of sound that made it stand out, you know? But if you mean did they have ritual or cultural cues around when to be quiet? Yeah, absolutely. Ancient Egyptian temples, for instance, had moments of deliberate hush for religious purposes. Monasteries had vows of silence. Even things like certain meditative practices from ancient India were built around stilling your mind and being truly quiet. But sounds for silence? Not so much.
So my next question is, how does reflect human social
And
behavior?
I think I got bits and pieces of that. Something about being a little bit of something. You still there?
So my next question is, how does differ from silence, signs, or gestures?
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I caught that right. Something about how connects to a silent science orchestra. That sounds like music or art somehow.
So my next question is, can be considered a form of non-verbal language?
Yeah, absolutely. Silence is totally nonverbal communication. It's huge. People use silence for all sorts of things, like showing respect, being thoughtful, or even avoiding awkwardness. It's not just not speaking, it actually says a lot.
So my next question is, how does
Is my man's
context?
home? I think you said something about your man's. I'm not quite sure what you said with all that static.
My
Something
next
about a
question is,
hard disk?
how does context affect the meaning of shh?
I'm really struggling to make sense of that one with all the unclear bits. Are you saying something about a philosophy of
So my next question is, why does the sound naturally feel calming?
uh sound natural? Okay, that's what I'm aiming for, I think. People tell me they like that I don't sound too robotic or hurt. And I'm trying to have real conversations, you know? Is that what you were getting at?
So my next question is, how is used in parenting and childcare?
I'm a little confused. You said something about shooting me, then mentioned parenting and childcare. That sounds like different topics mixed together. Can you clarify what you meant?
My question is, how is used in
Wow used in
parenting and
parenting?
childcare?
I'm not sure. I'm not understanding. what you're asking about parenting and childcare. What's wow got to do with it? What's going on?
So my next how is
Nervous about.
use
Hey there.
my next question is, can ever be rude or disrespectful?
Can what be rude or disrespectful?
So my next question is, how does function in public places like libraries or theaters?
Got it. So you're asking about how works as a way to ask people to be quiet in places like libraries?
Yeah. So my
Hey.
next question is, how does psychology explain our response to
So you're asking how psychology explains body language or posture related to someone facing a difficult situation?
So my next question is, why commonly used to soothe babies?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure I caught that clearly. Did you say something about raising babies?
So my next question is, how does psychology explain our response to
You're going to show me something nice and you want to talk about psychology, is that right?
So my next question is, how is portrayed in movies and cartoons?
I'm not following. Can you say that again? Explains posture. Is that what we were talking about before?
So my next question is,
Okay. What's your
my,
next question?
my next question is, what emotions can express besides silence?
Interesting. So, what emotions can be shown without saying a word? What do you think?
So may give me answer?
Yeah, sorry. Okay. A lot of emotions can be expressed through silence. Think about things like grief, where silence can show deep sorrow, or thoughtfulness when someone's just really concentrating. You can also have silent anger, like when someone gives you the cold shoulder. Even awe can feel silent, like when you're speechless because something's beautiful. Does that make sense?
So my next question is, has digital communication changed how we use?
You're asking about how digital communication has changed how we use silence. That's a good question. I wonder if our reliance on being constantly connected has actually made us worse at being comfortable with quiet moments.
So my next question is, how does help maintain order in groups?
How does she help maintain order in groups? I'm not sure who she refers to here. Can you clarify who you're talking about?
May give me the answer?
I can't give you the answer if I don't know who she is. Who are we
So
talking
my
about here?
next question is, can silence be a form of communication stronger than words?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes silence can be way more powerful than words. Think about when someone's really hurt and just can't speak, that silence can hit you harder than anything they could say. Or when there's tension between people, that awkward quiet can scream louder than any fight. Silence forces people to fill the space with their own interpretations, which can be really meaningful.
So my next question is, why do teachers rely on quiet commands like shh?
Okay, so you're talking about someone named Susan teaching something and using to quiet people down? Got it. You still there?
So my next question is an instinctive human sound?
You're asking if shushing is an instinctive sound that humans naturally make? Yeah, I think so. It's pretty universal. Babies and adults do it. It's like our way of saying quiet down without actually using words. Do you think it's instinctive or learned?
So my next question is how does shh compare to animal signals for silence?
Are you asking if humans using shh is similar to how animals signal for silence?
So my next question is can shh be considered a cultural symbol?
Mm, I'm not sure I followed that. Are you saying Spanish or Chinese can be a cultural symbol for silence? Take your time.
So my next question is how
Okay,
do,
that's
how,
good to know.
how does age affect the way people use shh?
What are you asking about? What if people use that you've heard about?
Use shh?
I'm here.
Maya, give me the answer.
I'm not quite catching what you said there. Could you try saying that again?
So my next question is why is shh effective in emotional moments?
Oh, right. So why is shushing effective in emotional moments? It's probably because it's direct but doesn't require complex language. When someone's emotionally overwhelmed, like a kid who's scared or someone who's crying, they might not have the bandwidth to process words. A simple shh can be calming because it doesn't demand they think or respond, it just signals comfort. That
So
makes
my,
sense?
so my next question is can shh represent authority without aggression?
I'm having a hard time understanding some of that. Can you try rephrasing it? Something about shoes and authority?
So my next question is how does silence support learning and reflection?
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob ich das
Maya
richtig
speaking
verstehe.
English.
Könntest du das noch einmal
Maya
sagen?
speaking English.
Ich verstehe. You're right to ask. You switched to English. I got a little confused there and defaulted to German when I should have stuck with your language. My apologies. Let's keep this in English for now.
So my next question is how does silence support learning and reflection?
So, your husband, Christian, and how does silence help learning and reflection?
So my next question is how has the meaning of changed in modern society?
How has the meaning of silence changed in modern society? That's interesting. I think it's become rarer, right? Everything's so loud now. Notifications, music, conversations. Silence feels like a luxury when we're constantly bombarded with noise. Maybe because it's harder to find, silence feels more deliberate, more valuable when we actually experience it.
So my next question is why is so often linked with respect?
Sounds like you're not sure if you identify as a scientist, but you were going to say something after that.
So my next question is uh, how does help control noise pollution? How does help
Take your
control
time.
noise pollution? So my next question is, can
All right,
be
I'm here when you're
replaced
ready.
by technology? So this is my call Maya. I hope you like it and use hope it is was useful for you. So see you next time with another talk with Maya. Till then, take care. Pakistan Zindabad. Allah Hafiz.